Hello Capricorn, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and I'm here with your March Tarot Forecast. I hope you guys are doing great. This is going to be a check-in into your love life, your career and workspace, and also we'll get some guidance from the universe on how to best navigate the energies of the month of March. At the end, I'll pull some cards from your person of interest to yourself. Right? And of course, I always start with an oracle deck, so let's get a card for Capricorn. This is for Capricorn Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. If you're watching for a sun sign, please make sure to check out the reading for your other placements. If you don't know what they are, there's a link in the description box below where you can put in your date and time of birth and find out. Right, so your card is Narrow Pathway, Tread Thoughtfully. And the bottom of the deck was Miracles, Expect the Wonders to Emerge. Right, so miracles are on the way, Capricorn, but you'll need to tread careful, which I feel like you are in that mindset already, right? Just follow through, just make sure that you stick to that path, right? You don't veer off the road because you saw something attractive and you just decided to go for it, right? It's like, know what you're doing, why you're doing it. There is a path to the miracles, but it's a narrow pathway. If you go off, you won't be able to find your way back in, at least for this specific miracle, whatever that is. Okay, for your love life, we have Four of Pentacles, King of Cups. You could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Four of Wands, beautiful. For a career, we have Queen of Pentacles, nice. The Empress, wow, amazing. You could be dealing with Taurus or Libra, and the Ace of Swords. This is acknowledging your talents and skills and claiming those, right? And that's where you'll need to do that first, truthfully, honestly, to then be able to follow that path, to use them wisely, to get to your miracles on the other side. Advice, Seven of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, wow. King of Pentacles. So we have a Queen of Pentacles. Very nice. It's a power couple set. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. We also have a couple of aces here, right? Yes. So new beginnings, very strong. Well, power couple in this case would mean actually being successful, knowing what you want, going for your goals, claiming what's yours, you know? Both Queen and King are the masters of the suit, right? So they've reached the top where they can create abundance in their life seamlessly, where they can create comfort, where they know what you want, what they want, and they're going for it, right? Without any hesitation or fear. But anyway, let's get back to your love life for a moment. We have Four of Pentacles, King of Cups, and Four of Wands. So yeah, there is a very strong bond that you have with this person, and I'm getting that the King of Cups is actually them. But sometimes it almost feels like it's so deep, or you discuss such revealing topics that it becomes scary, right? And it may cause you to close off, to stay guarded, to kind of win it, to see what happens, not to tell the whole story, but you know, retell it little by little. I would say I'm strongly feeling that this is one of the lessons you're supposed to learn and one of the challenges to overcome. You know, it's a reaction of your psyche to protect you, and that's how it manifests. But essentially, because there's a strong soul connection, a strong foundation here, you are safe in this space, you don't need to hold yourself back. The more you're going to hold yourself back, the longer the cycle will take for you to move to the next level, right? The Four of Wands is the wedding card. I don't know if that's your next step, if that's your next level of commitment, but it is pretty serious, you know? Like, that tells me immediately that things are very serious. Whether you've already been married to a person for 5 years or you're only getting started, right? You have that energy, that which means you have a potential to create something beautiful where you're unstoppable. We saw this power couple, right? King and Queen of Pentacles. But you need to really embrace that and stop hiding it from the world. Your talent in yourself. Show up, show it. For your career space, we have Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, and Ace of Swords. I already started about acknowledging your value and your gifts and skills, honestly, right? Like, even if it doesn't seem serious at first, there's a good chance that you may need it exactly in a very professional setting one day. So one way would be, or one advice I have, is to write down what those skill sets are, right? Or maybe something acknowledgeable that you've done with your life that will help you build a career now. And as long as you stay authentic, as long as you stay honest with yourself, you'll have all the information you need naturally. And then the advice, Seven of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles. Don't limit yourself, right? Tread thoughtfully doesn't mean compromise to sacrifice. I don't know where that came from, but I just made it up, I guess. Right? Like, this is big. King of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, right? Don't get confused and don't think that you're only supposed to do it one way. Because, I don't know, that's what your parents taught you, that's what you saw. Like, people do it, like friends do it. Whatever it is, even though you should try thoughtfully, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's this path. So the advice is, don't tie the both of you to a specific scenario with a specific outcome. You know, it's like one of the rules of the successful manifestation is not to get hung up on the outcomes. And that, I feel, is exactly that situation. This is more like I want to get into that energy. That's good. Okay, let's get some messages from your personal interest to yourself. Messages for Capricorn. So we got 8 of Cups, 5 of Swords, and the Magician. Yeah, your person knows that they've gotten themselves into a bad place in life. I don't necessarily mean in the physical space, sorry guys about that, but I mean emotionally. So, and of course this is a general reading, so take it how it resonates for you. Basically, they've gone to a place where they've accumulated so much stuff and so much activity that they don't really need, that it's time to leave that behind. It's time to give it up. It's time to see the difference between the truth and illusion, right? And that's where they see, in the longer term, they definitely want to come back to you and make it right. And it's part of the manifestation that they're having. But right now, the main manifestation is to do this work, to show up, to do inner work. To work on transmutation and release. What I was just talking about. To forgive themselves and forgive other people. I just had this download as I was preparing for my readings that vast majority of times we are forgiven or we're asking for forgiveness in cases when the other person is still in our life. when we think that this is a way to go because we want to keep that relationship. But that's not really a true logic. It's not really a true story, especially because if it's a situation with a person that's still around, there's a good chance that you will mend fences naturally. You don't really need to say anything separate. But if that person is no longer in your life, like based on what you've discussed, you parted ways. Maybe you just agreed to disagree. Maybe you had a fight. Doesn't matter, right? Like, that's a different story, and that's when we need forgiveness the most a lot of times. And even if that person is not in your life, doesn't mean that you cannot ask or give forgiveness. And it's really important to remember and to acknowledge, because then it gives you a bunch of varieties of how exactly can you do it to reach them, and so on and so forth. So yeah, and I'm getting here the masculine needs to forgive themselves for the past mistakes, for the stuff that they were thinking wrong and they've eventually done wrong. Gone there and done it wrong. But they are in the magician energy too, so they're actually ready to reinvent their life. That's what I'm hearing. Whether it's gonna have you in that life or not, that's an open topic for discussion, and I'm happy to have that meeting and discuss it. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for joining me, Capricorn. I love you guys, and I'll be back with more readings very, very soon. Bye.